Hello everyone,
Welcome, welcome.
and we are playing Final Fantasy. We're starting it today, and since we're getting kind of a late start, apologies for that, ran into some technical issues, I think we're just going to dive right into it.
Boop.
Welcome, Dread. We're very excited too.
Music is so pretty.
I remember when this came out, and just this opening piano piece has just always been amazing, gorgeous.
And for anybody watching, you may have noticed that these are authentic PS2 graphics.
They indeed are.
Not symbolic or anything.
Listen to my story. This may be our last chance.
Alright, so we've already got an interesting narrative set up.
Which I'm sure we'll be coming back to in a bit here.
Yes, we have plans to discuss a lot of how this game does what it does, but we wanted to get everybody into things.
And we are planning to enjoy playing it too, so it's not just a dissection. But we'll get into that. We'll go over all that very shortly here. Get the exciting stuff out of the way.
Definitely nothing out of the ordinary there. What are your pants, sir? No, are we? Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, control time. Do I not have control over the camera here?
This game had mostly pre-rendered backgrounds.
Okay.
Well, not pre-rendered. Sorry, they're definitely an engine, but the camera wasn't largely controllable in this.
Okay, just to make sure I'm not messing up. Hello, small children.
Can you sign this?
No
Absolutely.
problem.
Yeah, well, that is your name. We can do that.
Fashion icon coming through, right? Yeah, the costuming in this.
Take it easy.
There's some good ones. Don't get me wrong, but like, this is definitely some of Square's.
Just Nomura going a little Nomura, as he does.
Yeah.
Hello, ladies.
Can I have your autograph?
Of course.
Good luck tonight.
Nothing to worry about. Oh, if I score a goal, I'll, do this. That will mean it was for you, okay?
Oh, Lord.
What seat?
Ace block in the front row. Fifth from the right.
Got it.
Not surprising.
Well, gotta go. Cheer for me.
2, 3. Teach us how to blitz.
Hey, I got a game to play.
Then teach us after.
Maybe tonight, well,
You can't tonight.
I mean tomorrow.
Promise?
Promise.
Oh, okay.
Hello, Moosefoo. Moosefoo? Am I saying that right?
Hey, Kita.
Friend of yours. Awesome.
Yes. Welcome, welcome. Oh, billboards.
It is so incredible to go back to these. Because, like, I remember playing this when it first came out and just being absolutely blown away by the graphics.
It was crazy at the time
Yeah.
that this was what they had
Same
achieved.
Same with Final Fantasy VII. Like, I literally bought a PlayStation for that game because I couldn't stop playing it in
I
the
was
mall
in a coffee
kiosk.
shop running away from home when I heard the news. Our hero,
And,
Jack,
like, they definitely
gone,
show their age
vanished
now.
into thin air. My dad must have been his biggest fan. I knew how sad he'd be. Heck, we all were that day. Zanar, I says to myself, what are you thinking? I went running straight back home. We sat up talking about Jack all night. My dad and I never talked so much. Whoa. Didn't mean to reminisce, folks. Anyway, 10 years later, the Jack Memorial Cup tournament is today.
There's actually a whole speech that he goes through, like if you just stand
If I
there.
just stand there.
Yeah.
Make way, make way.
But really, that first part I think is
Coming through,
the best
sorry.
part.
Gotcha. Where
Hey,
am I
I'm gonna
even?
be late.
You're down in
Hey,
the
let
lower,
go
like
of
kind of the
me.
bottom edge. A
Oh,
little
Lord.
off-center.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
getting mobbed. That's
Yeah.
what's happening. All right. All right.
Famous sports star and all that,
Yep.
with no bodyguard or crowd control whatsoever.
Nope, just running around.
And then, of course, this FMV was just, I mean, it's still, frankly, just mind-blowingly great.
I am remembering that I'm going to have to learn how to play blitzball, and it's probably not going to go well. Better get hype. Okay, I'm
Dude.
enjoying the music, yes.
Dude, it's a bitch. The recent run took like a friggin' hour. I did not find Blitzball too bad, but like it, especially if you're going for like the legendary weapons, the Wakas, you have to do some, like weeks of Blitzball.
Yeah, I'm like, that's probably not going to happen. Not at the beginning here.
And welcome, Nushu. How's it going? Yeah, and this video and this song is just literally blew me away when I first saw it.
I mean, looking at what they're doing with water in these graphics at the time is pretty impressive. And I should clarify, I know things about the story, but I've never played this game. So,
Yeah.
it's going to be an adventure.
I love this. I always see the water just splashed water just pulling up in the air. All right, we should shut up and just enjoy the video.
Yes.
Tidus going to the top. Yeah, well, I mean, it's kind of in his name there.
Alright. This is obviously, things are not okay.
Orin! What are you doing here?
I was waiting for you.
What are you talking about?
Just doesn't fucking explain anything.
Don't you know he's too cool to
Which-
explain things?
There are reasons for it, but like when you're first starting this, it's just like, what is going on?
Creepy child.
Huh?
It
Wibbly.
begins.
What?
Don't cry.
Wibbly time effect. Alright, Phantom Child.
What the? Huh?
There's that Final
Hey,
Fantasy battle
wait!
music.
Hey, not this way.
Look,
Shit.
we called it sin.
Sin?
Tentacles? No! Don't like that.
Yeah, some of the Sin creatures, like the design is really good at being unnerving.
I mean, you begin with tentacles and make it worse.
Right?
Oh, Lord.
A gift from Jet.
My old man?
I hope you know how to use it.
Does it look like he does?
I mean, that's kind of a remember your training line. It's suddenly like...
These ones don't matter. We cut through.
Oh, boy.
And actually, this combat sequence section through here is
Oh,
also
okay.
pretty amazing. The way it just transitions from like the story to the game to the fights to the gameplay
Right.
really nicely.
Okay. So up there in the right-hand corner, that's just the battle order. Is that what I'm
Yes.
seeing? Okay.
So Tidus is going. Monster A will go. So if you attack that one, you might
Yeah.
kill it before
Oh, okay.
it gets a turn. Then Auron.
Where is
etc.
the... Which one that I attack?
So you need to do attack first.
Oh, and then it'll let
Yeah.
me select
Remember,
it.
we're back
okay.
in old.
Okay.
Like, turn-based, semi-real time.
Oh, so I select it from menu? Okay, alright. Interesting, okay. Smack you. And then... yeah, sure. Alright, this makes sense so far.
Yeah. Especially here, it's pretty straightforward. And if I remember correctly, this game does pretty well at introducing and
Don't bother
explaining
going after all of
concepts
them. Cut the ones that matter
as
and
it
run.
goes.
Okay. Spiders. Hey, rude.
And this is a fun little bit of like sort of interesting and fun like game mechanics telling story is just look at the difference between Tidus's stats and Orin.
Yeah, there's
Like,
definitely a noticeable. Can I
you know,
not?
they already, you're targeting your allies.
Yeah,
there.
no, I'm like, can I not get? I can only hit B, for whatever reason. Okay. Oh no. Okay.
Yeah, but you don't want to bother with the ones that are behind you. Because
No.
you're trying to clear a path. So.
Okay. All right, fire
But
enough.
yeah, it kind of is setting up this, you know, subtly giving you this idea of just how much, like, Orin is very strong. Especially
Yes.
in comparison to this.
He is definitely sensei level. Just shows up, gives you a
Yeah,
sword.
Aside, and that's just, in addition to just the narrative elements of his attitude and commentary.
Oh, tentacles. No! Don't like that.
Yay,
Get
gravity.
out of my town!
Some can't wait to die.
Overdrives. Character's overdrive gauge. HP and display is full. We use a special unique attack one time. Left in the command window to use an overdrive. Okay, so limits.
Basically, yeah. Just with you have a lot more control over overdrives in this one than you do limit breaks.
Ooh, Bushido. Fancy. Alright, yeah. For a lethal sword attack. Dragon Fang. Alright, yes. Oh ho! Attacks everything.
Indeed.
Alright. What?
Hit the button commands and you do additional.
Ow.
Yeah, you'll still get the
Okay.
attack off, but it's more powerful if you can get
Gotcha.
hit button commands in. Each character also has kind of a gimmick with their overdrives.
Okay. No! Stop that!
So, here's a secret.
Ah!
This boss himself cannot kill you.
Okay.
The
well, that's
little
sword
minions he
play.
summons can, but all that the actual boss has is Demi, which is a gravity spell, which always does percentage damage.
Okay.
So it cannot actually take away your last hit point.
Okay. It still sucks.
Yeah. Again, this
yes.
is still
What
like
is
early
your
Star.
doodad? What is... Oh, I got it.
Yeah, hit the grave.
There. I see what you mean about each one is a different gimmick.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, just we attack it. Die.
Yeah. Chip away at those tentacles.
Ha ha ha. With the gravity. I'm sensing the gravity is going to be a theme with some of the monster guys. Do I have? I don't think I have anything.
Yeah, and it's really not worth using any items
Yeah.
at this point anyway. Like I said, it's really hard to lose this fight.
You say that and then I
yeah.
like die.
Others, not so much. There are some fights in this game, let me tell you.
Attack an enemy. Yes, I would like to attack it with the weapon that I have equipped.
Yeah, you're right. I agree. But Dufu is actually amazing. I play it a lot, and so does Warrior actually. And it's amazing in just how well, for as basic a system as it is being a mobile game, how well it captures the different feel of different characters. I'm really impressed with it.
Yeah, it's definitely fun, and again, because I'm not super familiar with this game, but having played Dufu, I'm like, oh yeah, I recognize that weapon, I recognize some of these, attacks. They really did their best to incorporate the Final Fantasy feel for each character in a simple, cutesy little mobile game. Yay, it's dead-ish. I don't know, it's looking
Literally
like a weird
wisping away.
color. Why do you look like that now? It's weird. have gotten very used to using the analog stick to move, and now we're back to the D-pad.
You should be able to use the analog stick in this one.
Okay, I'll have to see.
What are
Didn't
you
seem
laughing
like
at?
it worked at first.
Lauren, let's get out of here.
We're expected.
Huh? Give me a break, man.
You know, I feel like his reactions are fair under the circumstances. That's not good. Okay, but I'm dying. I don't like that, I guess.
So there was actually a save point that you ran right
Oh
past
my
that
god,
killed
okay,
you.
perfect.
So
Perfect.
you should still be okay.
Alright, just
and-
smack things.
Yeah, when you get like Orin's turn here.
Oh, that's not good. They're gonna
Alright,
do a thing.
Yeah, so attack the one whose wings are flickering.
Is it that guy?
Yeah, you can see it.
Kinda,
You
yeah.
can see it on the. So yeah, attack him.
Okay.
'Cause he's gonna-
Please don't do a special
Yeah.
kill me attack. Oh.
All right, and then when Titus gets his turn, go to items. Probably, yeah.
Okay, they
generally
do give me
give
something.
you some starting items in the infant fantasy.
I mean, yeah.
I thought it. I remembered that this had said something about like pointing
No.
out the save point.
This could be bad.
It could.
That. Knock it down.
What?
Trust me, you'll see.
Gonna do a big explodey.
I would still. Well, which one is that wing has flickering wings? See
Can
where
I
it is in the turn order.
can I back out of the
Just
select if I
Yeah, go hit attack.
Yeah. So it's that guy.
Yeah.
So he's down there.
Yeah, go ahead and attack him.
Okay. He's gonna yell at me for not doing
That
the
is
thing. but-
incredibly true. Incredibly true in this scoop. Titus through most of the game. What? You are not wrong.
Okay, so attack the doodad.
Yeah. It'll take you a couple hits, but
Oh no. No! Stop that! Stop it. No, I want it. Oh my gosh. Gotta go all the way around. This guy.
yep.
What? You didn't kill it?
Okay, cool. I can do that.
Alright. These guys are all just gonna get up on it.
Yeah, some of them are probably gonna start the wings flickering. This is a. Yeah, true. Use a potion, heal. Just
Which is the back out of his
Circle.
circle? Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I thought, but I didn't want to mess it up. Titus or Oron, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't overly matter. I would say Titus though, because I think Orin has better defensive stats right now.
Alright. Thank you.
And go ahead and just have him use a potion on Orin too, because Titus is quick, so you, especially using items. So different. I don't think it actually talks about it that part in this one, but different actions have sort of different recharge rates.
Gotcha.
And then just have him attack the thing. You gotta knock that down.
Yeah. I did not even... I don't know what the save points look like, so I did not even see that.
Yeah, I thought I remembered it pointing, the game pointing it out, because it usually does, but I guess it did not.
Ouchies.
So, yeah, I would. I would agree with you on that. That he's...
Come on. There we go.
Tidus is far from the worst protagonist. Actually, I don't think there's really any... Yeah, I don't feel there's any actual bad protagonists in Final Fantasy. They're just dealing with different things in different ways. But that's actually part of what we're going to be talking about throughout this playthrough.
Yes, yes, it is.
Which, again, keep promising, we will explain pretty shortly here, actually.
We just want to get into, like, the actual story. Do your anime jump!
I mean, we already did the anime fall of, like, 100 feet that didn't kill us.
Right. You're just not gonna help me.
Nope.
Okay. Cool, bro. Thanks.
Just gonna get sucked into the sky portal.
As one does.
This is it. This is your story. It all begins here.
Moon's like, not even phased. Too cool for giant water orb.
Yep, no, he's too cool. He's got sunglasses and a fancy, like, cloak thing
Yeah,
that he
he's got the
doesn't
cowl
wear
thing.
properly.
Yeah.
Hey. Hey!
My old man?
Okay.
So here, I think you have camera control.
Camera, which
don't-
button are you?
It should be like the right analog stick. Maybe you don't.
Nope. All I can do is go down.
Okay.
We're just floating here as things shift around us. Oh, I can. I mean,
Yeah,
I
you
can
can
move, but
You're actually... You can
Over
sort of
there.
see Orin over
Yeah.
there. That's kind of... It was... And it's actually Jekt, not Orin.
yeah.
But, like, it is... Between
I
the
thought
old
about a lot of
graphics and the
things.
distortion,
Like where I was, what I got myself into. I started to feel lightheaded, and then sleepy. I think I had a dream of being alone. I wanted someone, anyone beside me, so I didn't have to feel alone anymore.
Okay, so we've looped back around to that initial narrative. Listen to my story. This is what happened.
kinda, yeah.
Anybody there? Orin! Hey!
Yeah, this is totally fine.
Actually, Moo, to be perfectly honest, that nostalgia feeling is kind of why we started this stream in some ways, because I personally have
Okay,
like
gotta swim.
hundreds of old games that I have not played all the way through, or sometimes like really at all. And so this seemed like
Please
a good,
go around that.
good
There we
excuse to
go.
get me to actually play it.
And I, on the other hand, have not played a lot of these older games, so even though I know about them.
If you want to explore around a little bit, like you have the little indicator as to where you're supposed to go, but
Yeah.
like there's also a couple of chests and stuff.
Oh,
hidden
right, I
around,
gotta get
so-
back into the find the loot mode.
So,
Ooh, those are
now
stairs.
that, yeah, now that we're,
What are you?
find Albed primers to help you decipher the strange Albed language.
Oh boy.
And
okay.
I'm not going to try and pronounce it because while the voice actors are super, super impressive at doing this language, I am not.
No, I would butcher that.
Sigundra, Albed, yeah.
Scans memory cards. Oh, for Albed primers. All
Oh, I
right.
don't know if you have there's a save on this one or not. You might actually have some of this already. Just cancel. But yeah. Anyways, so 8 is very good. 10-2 I really enjoyed. I was surprised. I was surprised by how much I enjoyed that one. Give me 1 second. Being asked about food.
Oh no. Gotta have that gamer fuel. This stuff floating in the water. Ooh, more stairs. 8 was actually my introduction to the Final Fantasy franchise, so I will always have a fondness for 8. Ooh, what was... Okay, symbols. Labels.
That's an impressive run for one sitting. Moo's saying that they got to Shiva in a single sitting because they just couldn't stop, and like, that's a save point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I will look for those. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yes,
fully heals you,
please.
gives you the save. Like,
Yeah, let's... we're in slot 1. Empty.
actually, you could just save wherever you want. Those are only like a few hours in, so it's not a big deal. I'm not even sure
Okay.
playthroughs those are.
Alrighty. Yes.
So, as you know, as we were kind of implying earlier, the idea for this playthrough actually came from a conversation that was maybe starting to edge just a bit into argument.
I mean, maybe. We were civil, though.
Yeah, 7 is by far my favorite, but it's closely followed by 8.
Gimme. Chest.
Anyways, so the conversation really had to do, it was kind of around, not the quality of the story. We both agree that 10 has a really good story, when you get into it. However, we were talking about the presentation of said story, and, so a little bit of my background. I played this almost entirely all the way through. I haven't technically beaten the final boss myself, but I've watched a friend do it. I've done basically everything else in the game, short of the asinine legendary weapons. And I played 10-2 similarly thoroughly. So I've just done a lot of reading and diving into the story in general, so I'm very familiar with it overall. Warrior has not played this, but what all have you, like...
I have done fairly deep dives into, like, the fan wikis and stuff to get the overall story structure, just because I was curious one day and sort of went down that rabbit hole. So I know the overarching storyline and why certain things happen and stuff like that, but I don't know how they actually happen because I've not played it myself. I had a very brief stint of watching my younger brother play this when it first came out in the long ago, and the only thing I really remember from that experience is being kind of put off by some of the voice acting at the time in certain scenes, which is not the best thing to take from it.
I will definitely be talking about the voice acting. That I can guarantee. So that's basically where we're at, and so we just decided, it could be a lot of fun to to have Warrior just play through this.
Oh boy, that's a big boy.
That is a big boy. And the little boy's like, fuck this.
Oh, well, better you than me, buddy. Sorry.
So we're just gonna play through it. We'll probably talk periodically as things come up, certain scenes. I know there's a couple that I have in mind that I want to specifically address. Anytime Warrior has thoughts, or either of us really, we'll just talk about them. And then once we're through, we're probably gonna sit down for like a podcast style sort of deep dive.
That did not do a whole hell of a lot.
No, it did not.
This bodes well.
And,
okay.
I mean, we're just gonna kind of extend that conversation and debate and sort of see where it takes us and what comes of this. Because, like I said, my personal opinion is this is a really excellent story that they presented really badly overall.
And the thing that led us into the not quite argument was that based on what I do know of the story, I was wondering if it was just a matter of a different method of storytelling rather than poor execution. So that is kind of what I'm going into this to try to see. Like, can I figure out what they were trying to do, and do I think they did it well, or do I actually agree that no, it could have been presented better?
So, fair warning to anybody watching this down the road. Spoilers. This is not a spoiler-free playthrough, more than likely. We'll try to avoid being too, like, well, this happens later and that does this and blah, 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 because that just can get confusing. But we're not going to be worried about, like...
Don't eat me, no!
Fuck this shit.
I saw the rib cage exposed, and I knew that was bad. Dang it.
Thanks for following me. I just saw that. This
Thank you.
does not actually give me audio indications right now. I'm not entirely sure why, but
hopefully
appreciate it.
Hopefully it'll be worth sticking around. Yeah. Oh, and now I'm trapped. This is great.
I had made it out of the frying pan and into the freezer.
Yeah, he's having a pretty bad day.
I thought I was gonna die in this place.
Not an unreasonable assumption, given what just happened.
No, really no. And now you're wet and cold.
Yeah.
And, like,
hypothermia is a thing.
Hypothermia is a thing.
Can we get up the stairs? Yes. Do the thing.
Instead of the chosen one, he's the frozen one.
Oh no.
Damn right, Moo.
Oh no. Not wrong, but ooh, statue.
Well, and that's one of the...
So
I'll go ahead and address that. That's one of the problems with the storytelling, in my opinion, is you have this protagonist, and we're coming off of several games where the protagonist, like the main character, your viewpoint character that you're playing as, quote unquote, is super awesome. You've got Cloud, you've got Squall.
Both very competent.
Both very competent. Before that, you've got... debatably Terra. It's hard to say who's the true main character of 6. But even in like, and then like 5.
Gotta find Flint and Tinder.
Bart's is debatable. But I can see a lot of arguments for and against him. I'm not gonna get into that. But Cecil from 4 was amazing, and so you have all of these characters that are really, really awesome, and you want to root for them. And then you have Tidus, who they went with a very different style with the whole, like, Islander, Polynesian kind of vibe.
Also, clearly he is not an experienced fighter. Like, you get that from the get-go, that he has no idea what is going on.
Yeah, and just... And
this where I
like
came from, or
you
was it a
don't.
different
So
direction?
many people did not like him when the game first came out. So many people were very annoyed by him, and honestly, for justifiable reasons.
What are you?
Which made it awkward.
Wither, okay.
And that will come back later in our conversations.
Yeah, that was another one of our points of, you know, I am kind of used to experiencing media where I don't necessarily super duper self-identify with the main protagonist, so it's less jarring for me if they're not terribly relatable, if they're not terribly likable or super competent, because I'm a little more divorced from it, but I can understand how somebody who's used to playing a game and being like, I am this character, why did you make me a dumbass? That might be a problem.
That is 100% of feel of this game.
I can't remember which way I came through. Oh, not that way, because that's a big old door. That is locked. Alright. I need flint and tinder. Can I smash things?
You cannot smash things.
Okay. Rude.
This is old style Final Fantasy. You get, you know, command prompts and scripted interactions and a single line of different color
That's where I
terrain
was.
is enough to stop you, even as in combat and blitzball and cutscenes, you jump around like an athletic badass.
Right? You only have cutscene power. That's the thing. What? Well, thank you. That is an astute observation, my dude. Oh, I feel like I should be able to climb on this shit.
So, for your map, a couple of helpers. So, the dark blue is stuff you can run around in.
Mm-hmm.
The light blue is barriers you can't. That I'm sure you figured that out.
Yeah, was
Green-
noticing that.
The green square are exits.
Yeah.
So that's places where you can zone into a new place.
Yeah. And so, like, this is where I was before, and I got the chest.
I thought maybe they did not include this in this one, but I thought that they changed like one of those squares to red to show where you could come in. But
I was not seeing that on the map, so alright, that's... Come on, buddy. Let's get her... There we go. Alright. I need to be not freezing to death, because it's not optimal. Gotta fix
yeah,
this
Moo,
situation.
that's something I will be talking about as we go through, but I just want to let a little bit more interaction and development happen.
Secrets!
They're just sending, texting, or messaging, chatting words.
Words!
A kind of nutshell of
Hello? There we go.
of Tidus and how it plays out.
So I think this is where I came
Fair.
from.
Totally fair.
This is where I came from.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll try the next one then. Do, 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 do.
So also fun fact about that giant fish boss. It also cannot kill you because it actually does gravity damage.
Okay. Oh, see, by the save point, if I had been smart, I would have noticed that there was a door through which I could go to examine new things.
I
Examine!
know
Look at that!
Yeah, I know more than a couple people who took a while to figure this
Yay,
shit out.
Flint! Yay, anything else in here? More dead flowers. Just a lot of water. Rubble. Okay, alright.
Yeah, you got the only chest, I think. It's right
Alright.
here.
Can I start the fire now?
Well, you have kindling and you have flint.
Make me not cold! You know, I'm a little surprised this kid knows how to use flint and tinder
I mean,
to light a fire.
He definitely grew up in a very urban environment.
Yeah, maybe he was a Boy Scout. I don't know. There we go. Yay, you're perfectly safe.
Totally. Ignore the ominous camera movements.
Did not do any kind of like perimeter check to see if scary monsters are hanging out where you're at. Though, I mean,
I need food.
also fair.
What do you want?
Flashback time.
It was a bad call. Your team lost because of you.
You
Ouch.
came to say that.
That is absolutely a feel,
10
Dread.
years.
I need food.
Right?
I thought you'd be crying.
Who? Me?
You cried.
Shut up! Don't threaten my masculinity, small phantom child. It's rude.
Well, and that's just one of the things, is that Tidus kind of comes across as super whiny through most of the game. And, like, it's not that there's no justification for it at this part, but it just kind of keeps going.
Hey, wait. Don't go out on me.
Yeah, you gotta be more careful with fires in damp
Just hold on.
environments.
I'll get more wood.
Oh great, I gotta go get more wood. Or I'm gonna get attacked, who knows?
Where are you going to find wood in this very, very damp, wet environment?
Very damp. Moist even, if you will. This, yeah, super great.
Yeah, I still don't get why people flip out about that word.
I don't know,
Just a
it's
word.
it's become a thing though.
It really has. Now, this boss, you actually kind of can lose, so...
Well, I mean, I was planning on trying to not die,
Fair
so...
enough. You've acquired damp wood times 2.
Yay! Oh gosh, alright. Smack it! No, you don't get to hit me back though, that's the way this works. Attack! He is pretty quick.
Yeah, Tidus is definitely... That's his overriding, overwhelming strength is he is fast.
I'm a blitzball champion.
Well, I mean, yes, he really is.
I know!
Like, that's not a facetious statement.
I know! Oh, that's not good. Why are you giving me these weird ominous... Oh no. Weird ominous camera angles! Am I gonna get hit by a door? Hi. Oh, okay. Hi. Hello, man. Gotta make sure you get that in frame, right,
yes,
as you pan across.
Absolutely.
Very important.
We're just showing off the badass wetsuit armor thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
That is the
Cool.
only thing we're doing here.
Grenades. Special. Okay. That is what you do. Alright. Yes. Go boom. Yeah.
How strange that the grenade does a lot more damage than...
Who would have thought?
Early 2000s games. Yeah. No, they're a lot of fun, actually. Like, in her own time, Warrior's been replaying Final Fantasy VII, like OG, PS2,
Yup.
or PS1, sorry.
No, it is a PS2. I'm playing it on a PS2, but it's the original.
Yeah, but the game
PS1.
was PS1.
Yeah.
And,
I guess we use the other grenade, sure.
yeah. From what I've heard, like, they're just doing it. She's just doing it with a friend on their own time. Nice hit. And from what they've said, they're having a blast with it.
Yeah, I'm playing with a friend who knows nothing about 7.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yes.
That explains a lot more.
We finished disc 1 very recently, and we needed to take a breather because they were not okay. And yeah, after the last
your official
time,
first victory pose.
Yeah. Last time we got through some of the background of the Nibelheim incident and all of that. God, you gotta
Yeah.
make sure you get
Yep.
those pans.
Yep, absolutely. And oh look, she's human.
Phew. That was close.
You're assuming that just because she helped you fight, that you're not also
Hey,
in trouble.
let me go.
Right.
Sweet summer child.
Fin, irisa, tekika. Wak, edeku. Kemed?
Fed! Trivida Grisa!
Dralmia, drakisha tein.
Ifun petted. Vapuneket vedrik. Kuno.
She gonna knock you out, yup. Yup. Also, having heard it now, there is absolutely no way that I could approximate that language if I were trying to read it
that's-
aloud.
And that was one of the things I wanted to, I definitely wanted to address. People criticize the voice acting in this a lot, and it is highly unjustified. And we'll get to the key scene before too long. It's fairly early on, but there's one, I'm sure you know which scene I'm talking about,
Yeah.
that is always put up as like the example of why. And don't get me wrong, this is not perfect voice acting, but it is way better than people give it credit for, and not a small part of it is the fucking fact that they can, that they
Hey, that
speak this
hurts.
language so well, and it's basically a substitution cipher. It's not like it's an actual constructed language, but they still did an amazing job building it into something that sounds like a language.
Yeah, trying to read it, I would not be able to put those sounds together.
Right, whatever.
He's miming swimming, guy. The thing you do all the time.
I said I don't understand.
Fed! He said you can stay if you make yourself useful.
You understand me? All right, I'll work.
It's also kind of
Okay.
entertaining. Having played, it's been decades, but I have played through this a few times, and I got all the primers, so I actually know some of what they're saying. Like, I still remember some of what those lines are. It's actually kind of fun to go back and know what they're saying in that. But for a first playthrough, it works better if you don't really understand.
Yeah, you're kind of in the same boat as Titus. Like, okay, yeah, sure, sounds good. Thank you. That did sound good. All right. Okay, no, you don't want to give me nothing. How about you? Yeah. Absolutely. Can I? Is there anything? Probably not. All right. Talk to me. Talk to her.
Oh,
There we go.
almost forgot.
Oh, the sphere grid. Let's see how it's done. Select sphere grid from the main menu. Cursor appears at the selected character's current position. Alright, that's easy enough. Information on upgrades is displayed at the top.
That is probably not at all wrong, Moo. Like them, you look like you die easily. Have potions.
But you know what? I appreciate that because they're not wrong. This one lets you learn an ability. Nodes. Activate these nodes. Must be on or adjacent to a node. Okay, yeah, fair enough.
So I mentioned, just humorous
if you press
anecdote.
X.
It cries in Sphere Grid. Yeah. Yeah, this is.
Okay.
I don't know. I
You
wouldn't call this
select
my least
move.
favorite of their
Number
progression
of sex the
systems.
character can move. Okay.
And honestly, mostly just because
Sphere level. Okay.
I feel that the sphere grid was a neat idea and concept, but unnecessarily grindy, especially in the late game, just because it's not enough that you gain experience for your sphere levels, because all that does is let you move around. You have to pick up the spheres, or the orbs, or whatever they call them,
Nodes.
to unlock, to actually open each of the nodes. So you have to grind double over sometimes, especially in the late game when you need the rare ones. And it just got a little,
In order to activate
little tedious.
it.
However, that actually does tie into what I was about to say. The friend who I watched finish the final boss years and years ago, he played this game a lot. And he had basically taken every character through all of the sphere grids. And let me tell you, watching Yuna do things like, dart up with her little kimono walk, swing her little staff and just explode the enemy with, power breaks or, 5 digits of damage.
That's amazing.
Or the same with Lulu, her little doll, bouncing up and just jumping and destroying everything. It was pretty hilarious.
Okay. Okay. All right. In theory, this makes sense. We'll see.
It's, honestly, in the early part of the
Let's
game,
activate a
by the
node.
time it gets to the part where it's more complicated and more confusing, you'll have figured it out. Like, the first part is very straightforward and not at all difficult.
Now select use. Okay. Okay, power, mana, speed, ability. Alright. Strength, defense, and HP. Ah. The node's one step away. Okay.
So, like, this is what I was talking about, where it can get problematic at certain parts of the story, because you need these spheres to power up your characters. And the game is designed that you basically have to keep all of your characters powered up.
Gotcha.
And so, there will occasionally... It's not bad for most of the game. It's pretty good about giving you enough drops of spheres to unlock what you need. But there are points in the game wherein your development will be stalled because you can't really feasibly get the spheres you need
Boo.
to unlock nodes.
Okay.
And so you're just kind of stuck there, and the difficulty of the game keeps building as you go through, so sometimes you can actually get frustratingly stalled.
Gotcha.
So,
Reactivate a node. Okay, it's a whole bunch of words. Let's look at the other useful features. Oh. It's just doing stuff. L1, R1. Oh, to switch between characters. Okay, alright. Mysterious woman in a form-fitting wetsuit, whose name we do not know yet. Oh, select. Okay. Zoom in and out. Ooh. Oh, all their spheres are like interconnected. That's kind of cool. Or all their grids, I guess. Oh. So they want me to do that. Oops, wrong. Wrong!
I think the menu is actually triangle.
Oh, I just wasn't pressing it hard enough. I need to be more aggressive with the PS2 controllers. Sphere grid.
Yeah, no,
Alright.
the design of the sphere grid is just phenomenal. I love
It's
the
really
design
cool
of it.
looking.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I love the...
That was very fun.
Yeah, that is just awesome.
Okay, let me zoom back
Just
in.
mechanically, it wasn't their worst idea, but I don't know that I'd say it's their best idea either.
Okay, so Man, see, I sat there and I said, that makes sense, and now I'm like, wait, do I
Okay.
press the doodad?
Yeah, so hit X.
Yeah.
Move.
Move,
'Cause
right.
you can only activate a sphere one...
like one
isn't it-
adjacent to you.
Isn't it just... the form-fitting wetsuit is only the beginning, and oh my god.
Alright.
So you can activate one lane away from where you currently are.
Yeah,
So you
okay.
confirm it,
Yes.
and now you can go in
use
ability sphere,
ability
and you can
sphere.
activate that one,
Okay.
which will give you the ability cheer.
Okay. Yay!
Which I think just is a very, very small heal for your party, or something.
Teaches the ability cheer. Yes, thank you. Very helpful. Okay, let's exit to menu. Yes. Ability. What do you do?
Oh no, that's right. It's pray. Pray is the small heal.
Raises party
cheer.
strength and defense.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay. Do you have any abilities, mysterious woman? No. Okay.
You can't even look at her yet.
Okay. Alright. So...
Despite the costuming choice, you can't look at her.
We found some ancient ruins right beneath us.
Only when
Not
they
us
say
now,
so.
but there should still be some power left.
This
We're gonna go
low-angle
down there and
camera is not
activate
at
it.
all...
Intentional.
And then we should be able
Yeah.
to salvage the big prize.
Yep.
Okay, let's get to work.
He sounds so
Roger.
enthusiastic. Oh god, you had to do the slow motion I'm a cool guy pose. What could go wrong in this scenario? Oh, alright. Okay. You do? Oh, okay, I have to.
Yeah.
Follow the thing.
And you're just gonna kind of follow that chain down.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Okay, I am. I was like, is this just automatic? No. Let's go. Oh. Okay.
And
alright.
random encounter.
Yeah. I really do love the Final Fantasy music, like all of it.
Oh yeah,
It's
no.
just so good.
Swimming good is the only thing Tidus has going for him. Let him have it.
He swim real good.
He really does. And he holds his breath a really long time.
Right.
While swimming, like...
Oh, I thought there were 3? Okay, I was wrong.
There were... So those enemies are actually kind of cool. They'll cluster. So if you see... Like, they can be in, like, 1 to 3.
Mm-hmm.
So the more fish that are in, like, one enemy, the stronger that enemy is.
Gotcha.
So if
Oop,
you
that's a
see-
save point.
Yeah, if you see one that has like 3 of them sort of clustered together, that's
Go
a more
down.
that's a stronger
Let me
one
save.
than just a single fish.
Let me save. Can I not save right this
No, you
second?
can save. It's just this one. You got to be low down.
Hello? Really? We gotta... Let me save! It does... We might just have to try not to die. Because it does not want to let me save. Oh no.
I don't remember having that much trouble. You might try swimming out a little bit, so that the girl follows you.
Nope.
You should be able to you can examine that safely.
Okay.
It's not-
Like, come on. Or maybe I have to do a thing before it'll let me save. I don't know.
He is good with computers.
He computers just as good as Sora. Okay,
All right,
maybe if I go
now,
back.
If you go back,
Yeah.
I believe.
Oop, that's the hello. No. I can only go
thought you could
down.
Go back. Well, there
Plan
was
try not to die is active.
Yeah, fair enough.
What's going on in all of this? I mean, obviously I gotta go to the center here, but what's going on Come on.
You can't actually swim through the middle of it.
No?
Despite what it
Okay.
looks like.
Fine. Full of lies. Full of lies. You have to worry about your buoyancy here. Hello, angry fishies! Alright, yeah, just this. Bam. Somehow I don't think her grenades will work very well
You
underwater.
actually can use them underwater.
Really?
Yes.
Excellent. Good to know.
Yes, you can use grenades underwater.
Oh, she didn't have any. Or wait, no, it was under special, not under
Yeah, it's
item.
under special. I don't... And it is under use.
Oh, but I used them in the other
Yeah.
attack. That's okay,
I
it's
think
fine.
you can steal some more from most of these enemies.
We're just gonna kill him.
That's fair.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean about how he kind of took out a cluster of them.
Yeah. Waterproof
Ooh.
grenades, huzzah.
That is some fine engineering.
Yeah, it is impressive just how much
Wait,
is
no,
waterproof
that was how
in
I
this
needed to
game.
This is where I need to be. Hello? Examine.
As well as how much is not waterproof, given that they actually gave you water spells in this one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's fun.
And again, banging on things always makes it work.
I am surprised that she just lets him, because if he fucks up, she's there, and she's gonna have to deal with whatever he did.
I sort of get the feeling that this is not one of those I let him so much as he just started doing it. And I'm like, well, shit.
Right? Like, well, why did you do that? What did we do? What did we do?
Activated something.
Apparently, and there was a big old scary looking something that showed up.
Ah, it's fine. Don't worry. I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah, it's great. Do 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 do.
Like, there's no reason
what are
to,
you?
say, go into the menu and maybe down a potion or two if you need them. Like,
Oh boy, what are we at?
you're actually
Everybody's pretty okay. For now. Dun, oh, Kraken! Rude!
So I
Very
believe, I'm
rude.
pretty certain that you actually can steal useful things from this boss.
You know what? Yeah, let's give that a shot.
Yeah.
Grenade tentacles!
And now, one other thing that's a little bit unusual about this
His
compared to other
special
Final
stuff.
Fantasy games.
Oh, that's right. Cheer.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's use that.
You can actually steal multiple things from a lot of enemies.
Okay.
It will tell you when they no longer have anything to steal.
Okay.
It's not just a single, like you get one item.
Let's just attack.
Nice crit.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's not a super strong character. She's also very fast. But mostly she's got the,
Steal shit. Oh, okay, fine.
but no, so it couldn't steal anything. You failed to steal.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that there wasn't something to
Correct.
steal. Die. Or run away, I guess. Rude. Are you gonna make me chase you? Okay.
So this is actually one of the kind of cool things they
Stand by.
put in this.
Okay.
Is you kind of like evolving battlefields.
Yeah, since he's out of attack range. Yeah, let's recover some HP. No! Ouchie!
Yeah, that's an ouchie. Fortunately, you did the cheer, so it wasn't as bad an ouchie as it could have been.
Right. Oh, let's maybe potion you. Yes. Oh, come on.
But yeah, the way the the boss fights especially, like things move around, the camera shifts, it creates a much more dynamic environment than some of the previous games did.
Let's use our underwater grenade
Indeed.
that I stole from you. Can I steal another thing? Yeah! Please stand by. Oh, pincer attack. That seems important.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Yes. Look at that teamwork.
Are we just not going to discuss the fact that you literally gut punched me?
Right? You know, it's actually no, because I got 3 of them. Fuck you. Underwater grenade.
Kaboom! I do love the little bubbles as it flies
Yes.
through the water this time.
No tentacles. Oh. Oh, okay. Ocean. Yes. Nice. Attack it. Make it die. Stop.
They really are dread. Like, the amount of time that these two and Waka can hold their breath underwater is staggering.
Yeah, most normal people would be dead by now, absolutely.
Well, and the funny thing is, it's a fact that they added in, which is kind of fun. They have gills, don't you know? It's kind of a fun element, and it's one that the developers have yet to really decide how they justify.
So, I mean, okay, I do have a question about that, actually, because when the guy was first, like, pantomiming at him, like, swimming, he had a thing in his hands that looked like something that would go over your mouth like a breathing apparatus, and I was almost expecting him to hand it to me, and I don't know if that was just me misinterpreting what that was, or if that is a potential explanation.
No, so, okay. So, when the game first came out, they did not...
Oh, don't like that! Are you dying, or are you leveling up?
No, he's dying.
Okay.
Yeah. So when the game first came out, they just didn't explain it, really.
Okay.
Tidus, was this athlete and plays this underwater soccer game, and that was just the extent of what you knew. Then it goes on, there's a couple other characters that play it, play blitzball, etc., etc., etc. And they don't ever really explain it. There's this section, and then there's a couple others where you're dealing with, underwater fights, so extended periods underwater. And again, they just don't ever explain it in game.
Gotcha.
And so for a long time, that no, people are just like, okay, what's this about? Because obviously they're holding their breath or something. But like for ridiculous lengths of time, like blitzball, I think is 15-minute periods.
Yeah, no, you'd be dead, especially exerting yourself
So
throughout
exactly. So then, I don't remember which came first, but there's been 2 major attempts to address this that I am aware of by, I think it was the director or producer, I'm not sure which.
Hello?
So,
Or not? Okay.
in, the one was an interview. It was either an interview or it might have been in like one of the lore guides. I don't remember exactly where. But in it he said that the way blitzball worked was the water is actually super saturated and fused with...
Super oxygenated?
Well, partially. It's infused with the pyreflies, which are those little wisps that come off of things when you kill them. And that provides the life support needed to function, but that doesn't necessarily explain
the ocean.
This.
The ocean is the ocean is full of dead things.
Yeah,
so,
but like it doesn't quite explain this. The other place where they address it is in what was originally a Japanese-only video. It was part of the international version. that dealt with, it was kind of the transition, kind of a transitionary thing. It's just this short little 5 or so minute video. By where Yuna's sort of like talking to Tidus.
He literally shakes himself off like a dog. That's ridiculous. Sorry, continue.
Oh no, it's totally fine.
Hey!
Fuck you.
Hey, I helped out, didn't I?
He is absolutely a puppy. My husband calls Tidus the golden retriever.
I mean, I can see
In the
it.
sense that you could replace him with a golden retriever and the story would not dramatically change.
Oh. And see, I mean, okay, yeah, I see it. He was hungry before you made him go fight things.
Yeah.
Do you bring us food, mysterious woman? Thank you.
Whoa! Right on.
Oh,
So-
you are a surfer, dude. That's okay. It's fine.
Yeah. Again, Islander.
Yeah.
Actually, I still love that line from Kingdom Hearts 3 where Sora points out, yeah, I'm an Islander.
Is he
Arendelle-
choking to death right now?
Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
Arendelle with the fucking cold snow everywhere. Not his native environment.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you eat too fast.
Anyways, I'll continue after this cutscene.
Everything's all better now. Yeah, no, yeah, he's a puppy.
Hey!
Hello there. What is your name?
Wait, we're only
Riku?
just now.
Wow! You really do understand.
She's like, what the fuck?
Why
Personal
are
space,
you
dude.
so okay? Okay.
Why didn't you say so earlier?
I didn't get a chance to. Everyone thought we were a fiend.
We?
Oh, we means you.
Yeah, he's not gonna get that.
Who
You can
are
see-
guys anyway?
Like
Yeah.
the beach ball of doom hovering over his head.
Accurate.
Wait, you're not an Albed hater, are you?
I don't even know what an Albed is.
That does not
Where are you
surprise
from?
me.
Xanarkand. I'm a blitzball player. Star player of the Xanarkand Abes.
Did you hit your head or something?
I mean, probably.
You guys hit me?
Also fair.
Oh, right. Do you remember anything before that?
Can we really call Riku a
So I
friend at
told
this
her
point?
everything there was to tell about Xanarkand.
I mean, she did gut punch him.
About life there.
But I mean, in
Blitzball,
doing
and
so,
Sin's
she made
attack.
sure that the others didn't
And
kill him.
True.
About how Aaron and I were engulfed in this light. I just said things as they came to mind. But then I started to wonder. Did I say something funny?
You were near Sin.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, you'll be better in no time. They say your head gets funny when Sin is near. Maybe you just had some kind of dream?
Dreams are a thing.
You mean I'm sick?
Because of Sin's toxin, yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, there is no Xanarkand anymore. Sin destroyed it 1,000 years ago.
Womp womp.
So no one plays blitzball there.
Huh? What do you mean, 1,000 years ago? But I saw Sin attack Xanarkand. You're saying that happened 1,000 years ago? No way.
Also, I find it interesting that when he swaps to narrator mode, he's got a very different tone of voice. Like, that's the
Yeah.
voice of someone who has seen some shit.
Yeah.
Versus
that-
the
and
puppy.
this is why I say the voice acting is criticized unfairly, because it's actually really good, because you pick up on that.
Yeah.
Anyways, before we go any further, let me finish the thought I was having. So,
Yeah.
So the first thing is that the water's like super saturated with these fireflies, which keeps everybody which like keeps everybody alive, gives them the ability to breathe or survive or whatever. You know, which doesn't, it is kind of a bit hand wavy and doesn't kind of accurately explain what we see in every case, but it's, you know, a wizard
Sure.
did it, magic, whatever.
Yeah, it's fantasy. It's the Final Fantasy. So, you know.
The other place is in this video that was sort of a transition between 10 and 10-2, where Yuna is sort of narrating, sort of like dictating this letter that she's writing. And in it, she comments about how she has been practicing and is now able to hold her breath, I think, for like 2 minutes or something like that. Which is still damned impressive. You know,
For normal people,
by
yeah.
real world standards. Like, you know, there are people who can do that, but much beyond 2 or 3 minutes, and it becomes increasingly impossible to do so.
Yeah, you're gonna
Let
pass
alone-
out.
Let alone the 15 minutes. But the thing is with that, we're used to seeing Final Fantasy characters do superhuman feats. Whether it's through, you know, Mako infusion or, you know, elite training or out and out magic. Like, we're used to that. So
Amnesia is a common.
yeah, so that's a lot more believable, I feel, that it's a matter of training in this world. That they just, their physiology and their training allows them to. I personally bought that a lot better than the water is life supporting. Which and I don't and I like I said, I don't remember which one chronologically was first. Like,
Gotcha.
Whether they made that video and then the interview changed it, or whether the interview was first. I literally don't remember when those came out. But those are the only 2 attempts they've really made to explain this,
Gotcha.
and neither of them is
You play
really
blitzball?
satisfying. Really
Fair
fulfilling
enough.
in that. So.
It's the
You know,
don't think
you should
about
go
it
to
too hard,
Luca.
guys.
Exactly.
Someone might know who you are, or you might find someone you recognize.
Luca?
Ah,
Strategic placement of straps on that outfit, man.
Nomura and his belts.
We have not gotten to the Belt Queen yet. I'm
No.
excited for her.
okay. Leave it to me. I'll get you to Luca. Promise. You'd rather stay here? Okay, I'll go tell the others. Wait here. Oh, and one thing. Don't tell anyone you're from Xanarkand, okay? Yevon says it's a holy place. You might upset someone.
Oh, here we get into the religious politics.
Yup.
Also, people might think you're
Xanarkand?
crazy.
Some kind of holy place? Yeah, right, I thought. Since when?
1,000 years ago.
Yevon? Sin? Luca? I thought Sin just took me to a faraway place. That I could go back in a day or 2. But 1,000 years into the future? No way!
His mind is being blown,
Hell of a kick, dude.
right? Don't break the boat.
Belts are to Final Fantasy what zippers are to Kingdom Hearts.
It's true. It's true.
And also, Tidus is the holy man.
Oh, well. Oh no. Bad things, bad things.
He's just having the best day ever.
Right, this is a single day. This is a lot.
We might be able to be like 2, depending on how long he got to rest with the fire.
Right.
But, like, definitely.
Oh, okay.
We're definitely within, like,
Yeah. Yes, please.
yeah, roughly a day, you know, perspective time.
Alright.
Unknown sea.
Ooh, spooky. Oh god! god. Okay, that's it, everybody. He drowned.
Right.
It's game over.
Tina's dead.
Face down. That's not good.
Again, like, neither explanation of breathing underwater really justifies
That.
that.
Riku!
Just
Beamed in the head. Yup.
Credits roll. Time for new credits.
Right.
Blitzball!
Oh, see, and now I've got like Destiny Islands music going in the back of my head.
You know, yeah.
Are you gonna show off now? Of course you are.
That's what he does, don't you know? Curious now that you mentioned Destiny Islands.
Somehow yeah, I'm gonna have to talk to you guys before I can do anything.
So Kingdom Hearts came out in 2002.
Yo. Hiya.
You wanna try that move one more time?
Finally. Things were starting to look up.
And that's when horrible things always happen.
Okay, so 10 was 2001. So they were in development at the same time.
Gotcha.
So there may have been some cross-pollination there, but this isn't one of those where they directly pulled one from the other. Because this definitely, now you pointed it out, has a bit of a Destiny Island vibe.
It
The
does.
Xanarkin Abes.
She told you. Oh, okay.
What team you say again?
Yeah, just
I meant, forget that. I got too, close to Sin, and my head's all foggy like. So, I don't know where this place is. Or even where I came from.
Sin's toxin got to you, but you're still alive. Praise be to Yevon. All right,
Something
back to
about
practice.
that gesture just seems, I don't know,
Coach and
weirdly
captain of
ominous.
St. Aurochs, brother.
yeah.
What? You hungry? Okay, back to the village. I'll get you something.
It looks a lot like Destiny.
Yeah, and you know, No Shoe points out, got hit in the head again.
Right? Yes. He's just having a great day.
Yeah,
This-
can't remember stuff good. Yeah, that is accurate. There's a lot of that in this.
Okay, there's nothing there. Big old shoes clomping on the deck.
Hey, they are not Sora shoes.
No. Not quite.
Sora definitely, takes the trophy when it comes to, especially KH1 Sora.
Yeah.
Just.
Oh, they want to make him proud. And he's just waiting for me,
You're
like,
just gonna
dude,
talk to the one and
dude.
just- you're like, hey, what's
I
up?
felt like
And
I
just
could
fucking
trust
ignore all
this
the others.
Waka.
Well-
So I just had to ask. It's true Xanarkin was destroyed, right? 1,000 years ago? So
Apropos
it's
of
just
nothing.
A big pile of rubble now, isn't it?
Long time ago, there were a whole lot of cities in Spira. Big cities with machina, machines to run them. People played all day and let the machina do the work. And then, well, take a look. Sin came and destroyed the machina cities. And Xanarkand along with him. Yeah, that was about 1,000 years ago. Just like you said. If you ask me, Sin's our punishment for letting things get out of hand. What gets me though, is we gotta suffer because of what some goofballs did way back when. We must
Goofballs.
always repent for our sins. That's important. It's just that it's hard to keep at it sometimes, you know?
It was just as Riku said. Waka and Riku couldn't both be lying. Why would they?
Awkward camera angle.
But
Yeah.
you for the Xanarkand Daves, that was a good one, huh? Hey, I'm not saying that team never existed, yeah? But you gotta figure, a team living in luxury like that be pretty soft, eh?
I appreciated the fact that Waka was trying to cheer me up. But
I
at
mean-
that time, all I could think about was everything that happened to me. All this started with Sin. Maybe if I could find Sin one more time, I could go home. For now, I just live life until that time came. No more worrying about where or when I was. Sure, it was hard not to think of home, but I started to feel better already.
Just
A little
repress it.
better,
Right?
maybe.
Just shove it deep down.
Really, really.
So you don't think about it. And then it
Time-honored
solves
tradition.
everything. I guess I could talk to the
No,
other guy.
you don't have to. I was just entertained by, like...
For a second, I thought that said, I can hit the ball pretty good. And I'm like, yes, you can, baby. Good job. Good job.
I mean, to be fair, the Besadoroks are not what you would call a crack team.
Oh, man.
Uh,
Oh, goodness.
anyways, so... Yes. Going back to the voice acting a little bit.
Yeah.
Where, like, part of where you get a lot of that, there are some very awkward scenes.
Hey, it's this way.
Oh, but I want to
Um,
go over there.
Yeah, there are some awkward scenes like the one you just pointed out. It's an odd camera angle, and there's more than a few of those. That the voice acting itself isn't bad, the line and writing isn't bad, but the camera and the presentation of that scene, like the direction of that scene, comes across as a little wonky.
Oh, how pretty.
Yeah, this is actually gorgeous. So, but I think that's part of what left a uncomfortable feeling in people.
Did he just slap his ass, or was that just weirdly...
Yeah, I think that was weirdly.
What's the big idea?
Weirdly positioned.
I mean, I know that
Like-
that's a sports ball
And
thing,
that is a sports
so...
ball thing, so maybe he did slap his ass. I don't know. I'm not a sports ball person, so I don't get the ass slapping amongst the sports balls. Moose says death and ass slap.
Yep. We're just... Yeah. I'm gonna go with that. Can I go under? I can. Oh, but I can't then. Oh! But I can get attacked!
You can indeed.
Yeah. Ambushed! Rude!
These fish are actually kind of disturbing when you look at them. They're like
Oh!
all mouth.
Oh! Ah! Yeah, no, don't like that. Oh, okay. This will be overkill, but sure, why not? Yeah! And is this where I gotta do that in the middle?
Yeah.
There we go.
Literally overkill, actually.
It's fine. It's
Which is
fine.
good because you get extra experience.
Cool. What skill do you have? Dark attack. What is that? Well, I mean, I don't need darkness. Darkness!
A cat yowling. Something.
Yeah, I was noticing her trilling in the background.
80% mouthfish. Yep.
Don't like that. I got the power spheres.
So yeah, there's definitely those awkward scenes, and that might just be a limitation of the engine they're using, because this was one of the very first games that ever came out for PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
And so...
Ooh, look at how pretty that is.
Even when it first came out, I remember playing it and being like, this is not grabbing me super tons.
Yeah.
But because it was such a new game, like such a new console, it really felt like they were more feeling out the platform than anything else.
And that's very likely, honestly.
Yeah, and that is totally fair. What the hell are you after? I don't know if it's coming through the mics or not, but good gods.
Cat is losing her
singing-
mind in the
Singing
background.
the song of people.
Yeah. Look at how cool underwater looks.
Yeah, no, like the
Look at that.
They did a really good job on so many parts.
They've got
of
like
it.
the bioluminescent
Mhm.
algae or plankton or whatever that is. That's
like
cool.
the way I feel about this game. I kind of touched on the presentation was done poorly overall, but there's so many pieces of that presentation that are amazing. They just don't all fit together I would have liked to see them.
So far, aside from the very few things I've commented on, this is a lot less jarring than I remember the voice acting being.
Yeah.
And I'm not finding so much of the issues with it. I'm having fun rolling with this.
No,
Like,
then that's totally fair.
He's a dumb protagonist. I can accept that. Like, he wants to know if he looks more like a doctor playing the saxophone or listening to the saxophone. That is this protagonist, and I'm okay with that. He's a dumb blonde.
Fair enough.
I love, like, it's not quite a bonk sound, but you get that.
Yeah.
It's a ball bouncing off of a surface
Yeah.
sound.
The sound across the board is really good in this game. I love this game. I actually went out of my way to go to like playasia.com or something. I think that was the one to buy the full soundtrack from Japan.
Oh wow, okay.
We don't get them in the US because
Of course not.
we don't get any of the cool shit in the US.
Salty about that forever. Final mix. It's fine.
We
It's
did
fine.
finally get those. At
Ooh,
least.
is it floating? No, it's on the ground.
But so and the damn thing is like 4 discs, it's huge. Or maybe it was even more. God, it's been so long since I pulled that out. But I'd listen to that all the time. I actually thought I'd lost my money on that one because it took so fucking long to import.
Oh,
And it took me like
no.
almost a year, I think.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, back in the day, that was.
And it is actually
Gimme.
Floating.
Gimme.
because you can go behind it.
Okay. Oh yeah, you see his feeties
Yeah.
behind it.
So
Antidote. That means I can get poison.
you indeed can.
That's what that means. God, I hate status effects.
Yeah. My issue with status effects isn't the fact that they exist. Like, they don't usually bother me too badly. My problem is that status effects are in most games are highly weighted to the monster advantage.
Oh yeah.
So, like, you poison a monster and it's negligible.
Mm-hmm.
You put darkness on a monster and it's near useless.
Yeah.
They put it on you and it can sometimes, wreck your day.
Yeah, and that's if it's even susceptible to it.
That, I never really made that connection. No shoe. Same ball Waka is using for murder is the same one Titus took to the back of the head.
Right.
And, that says something.
Yep. I mean, if there's any reason this boy has survived this long, it's because he is thick-headed. It
Definitely.
seems.
But it also kind of talks to Waka's just like, what the fuck ever, dude. Like,
Yep.
Because, I mean, I'm just going to shove you into this lagoon. I'm just going to
Yep.
smack you, bean you in the head with a deadly blitz ball.
But also, we're totally best friends now.
Yeah.
Getting a lot of spheres. That's useful.
Goddamn Waka. So. But yeah, so the sound, like the music and the sound is just, I love it in this game
They're
so
getting more
much.
underwater chests. No, I think I'm supposed to be above
I
water now with the angle
believe it was
change.
just that one. I can't swear to that. It's been...
I mean, I'm inclined to agree because it shifted to the camera being automatically underwater when there was something underwater to find.
Yeah.
So, and now we're back above the surface mostly, unless I fuck around and dive. So, hey! Can you not? Oh my god. Yeah. You go to hell.
You come into our world.
Dude, he's the one who lives here.
I kind of makes you wonder if, like, Waka makes a habit of swimming around murdering fish.
Right? Because they're just angry to see him. Fanfare.
But, like, with the awkwardness of some of the scenes, there are a few points where it falls short. Sorry, I keep like getting interrupted in thoughts. So.
Sorry, how dare I play this game and interrupt you?
Right. And like,
Got a favor to ask you.
Waka, I think,
You want me on your team,
is one of the
right?
weakest voice acting performances in this. Just so many of his lines come across as a little like
Major Blitz tournament's coming up. All the teams in Spira will be there.
and the accent I think is
It's
a little
so huge. I'm sure someone there will recognize you.
on the stereotypical
You
side.
can go back to your
That
old
is
team,
one of the
right?
things that I remembered about
be
him in
fun.
particular,
What do
being
you
like,
say, huh?
it
Come on,
sounds
come
more
on.
like someone doing a bad impression some of the time,
Sure
rather
thing.
than doing a believable accent.
Right. And I think that's one of those elements that, because it is there, weakens the entire overall.
I thought then that
structure of the-
Blitzball and
and
Sin were the only
presentation
two things that Spira and Xanarkand had in common.
So
I wasn't
Yeah, I
too
mean,
far off
we'll
either.
see. We'll see. Ooh, look at those pixels.
This is where I was born. I started Blitz when I was 5. I joined the
I mean, we're
Aurochs
still
at 13, 10
technically in
years ago.
polygons here.
10 years. And we never won a game.
Wow.
After last year's tournament, I quit. Time seemed right.
Who I don't know who did Waka's voice off the top of my head. No shoe. Who was that? Saying it's weird because the voice
So,
actor's a veteran.
After quitting,
Oh,
I got
really?
this new job, yeah?
Huh.
But every time my mind wandered, I thought about the game.
10 years without a single win will do that.
My first match last year was my big chance. But something else was on my mind. I couldn't focus.
Nice excuse.
Hey, hey!
So, you want to win the next tournament? Go out with a bang.
Oh, really? Shit.
So, what's our goal?
I don't care how we do.
John DiMaggio.
As long as
Oh.
we play our
Yeah,
best.
that he is really good. I don't.
We
Huh.
give it our all. I can
Makes
walk
me-
away happy.
Wonder if part of it
No,
was
no, 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 no.
direction then.
Could be.
I say,
It
what's our
oftentimes
goal?
is.
You say victory. When you play in a
no.
blitzball tournament, you play to win.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I can hear that now that you pointed out. Yeah.
Serious?
He also did Bender from
Oh
Futurama.
God. Oh
You
God.
can hear it now, right?
That hole. That's weird. Don't know how I feel about that.
10 years will make you desperate, Dad. The brain damaged lad you fished out with brain damage. Yeah, as I said, the Besaid Aurochs are not precisely.
On the sea. Be on guard. There are fiends on the road today.
After surviving your run-in with Sin, it would be a shame if something happened now.
Yes, it would.
Who are they?
Luzu and Gata, Crusaders.
Huh? Crews of what?
Oh my.
God.
Forgot that too?
Oh boy.
Crusader is
Yeah,
not
sorry.
Oh,
Don't worry.
boy.
crazy word,
I'll help you
Titus.
out.
Cool. In return, come tournament time, I'll make sure we take
Clearly, the
top.
boy has just never been introduced to the concept of
About the
holy war.
Crusaders?
It's fine.
They got a lodge in a village.
So if they're like essentially missionaries, that would explain why they speak
Oh.
differently.
Yeah, he also did Heidegger in 7 Remake.
Oh, holy shit!
Yeah. So yeah, he is a good voice actor, and so it's odd that this performance is.
Oh wow.
So, I mean,
okay.
I'm not an expert in voice acting as a profession.
Oh, absolutely not,
I've
no.
watched a lot of videos about it, but that's, hardly makes me a master.
Crusade village.
They got any food there?
We'll get you something over
But
there
it could be
later.
direction.
Take a look around first.
It could be the accent. Some people just
Let's
can't
see.
quite nail a certain
Crusaders
accent.
Lodge is over yonder. Luzu and Gata are usually
And yeah,
there.
it might be the direction as well. Sometimes, because again, they are an employee. They're hired to do this job, and their
All
boss
right.
is the director.
And they're only given so many takes a lot of times to
Well,
to
what's
get
And
what they're looking
Depending-
for.
Prayer, right?
do you remember the prayer?
Which one makes me more stupid?
Are you just gonna try and make him the dumbest teenage you can?
I don't know that I have to try very hard, but
I'd
yes,
never
new
prayed
goal.
Before in my life. Not that he would know that.
You must have forgot or something.
Father, son,
Here,
holy ball.
I'll show you.
Perfect, yes.
I mean, Blitzball is kind of a religious experience in this game, you know, at this point in the story. People take it very seriously.
That looks more like a gesture than a prayer, but oh, he looks like he's doing yoga. Honey.
Not bad.
That's what you say when somebody just totally fucked it up and you're trying to be
Go
nice.
present yourself to the temple summoner.
Yeah.
Any blitzball player would know that prayer. It was the blitzball sign for victory.
Oh wait, really?
Yes, actually.
That's wow. Cultural osmosis.
Indeed.
That's what happens. 1,000 years from now.
But yeah, so, you know, voice actors, for all their talent, are still hired to do this job.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Their boss is the director, and it is not uncommon by any means, based on the interviews I've watched and some of the articles I've read, where the actor tries to do a
Hello,
certain
sir?
performance, and the director is like, no, I want you to do it this way, and guess who gets the final say in that circumstance?
Right, exactly.
Not the actor doing the voice. So I've seen some interviews with more than a couple voice actors who are like, I did not like this performance, but this is what I was told to do.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that happens. Like, not to start a war, but like, look at the Star Wars prequel.
Yes. Thanks for the follow. Bleh. I can't speak. Thanks for the follow, Dread. We definitely appreciate it. Sorry, it took me a few minutes. This just does not give me any noise indication of those.
Super helpful. You know, yeah, I think that's okay. And
Yeah, at this point, you don't really need a whole lot. You also don't have a ton of money. So.
Yeah. Thank you, come again. I will. Probably later in the game.
You will never come back to this particular shop.
Ever again. I have built a throne of lies, and I will be exposed later. Oh, hey. Hey, buddy.
Go present yourself to the temple summoner before we eat, yeah?
But I'm hungry.
I mean, you got a meal. I'm sure it was, you know...
Delicious. You
luxury
choked
delicious,
it down.
Yeah, on the tin tray and like...
Yeah.
Prepared on a salvage ship.
Yeah, it looked semi-solid, you know. Oh, that's cool that they've got, like, weaving in there. Okay, as someone who's kind of like a fiber arts nerd, that's actually really cool that they've got the loom set up.
Yeah, and it's, you know, it's fantastical, but it's...
You know, you can tell that's what's happening.
Yeah, it's relatively accurate.
Yeah. Oh, that's the special looking tent. Let's go in here first. Puppy!
What series was that? New show? New shoe?
Like to see them again. Can I pet the puppy?
You cannot pet the puppy.
Ah, worst game.
Like,
Throw it in the trash.
That's what breaks it.
Yeah. Do you also sell things? You do. What do you sell? The exact same stuff.
Yep.
Okay. A lot of competition, I guess, on this.
I know. Well, I mean, when they only have 3 amenities.
Wow, just shove me out of the way.
I think that was literally the same shop because there's
was
chest
it?
out front.
Oh. How did I not notice the puppy before?
They
I don't
actually
know.
change.
Okay, all right.
Oh.
What's happening in here?
Newer shoe is fine. Okay, great. Dynasty Wars. Yeah, I noticed that too.
What's going on in here, guys?
Yeah, New was saying,
you were
series
attacked by
that they
Sin,
like,
right?
gotta do
Recently,
studios
was
to
it?
do the dub work.
I think so.
So, Sin can't be far, right? You're not hiding anything, are you?
Why would I?
If Sin's nearby, it'll attack the island for sure. But it hasn't. I wonder why.
Why do you have a pretentious
I'm sorry.
voice?
I really don't know anything.
Because they're Crusaders.
To tell the
Oh,
truth,
well,
I don't even know what the Crusaders are.
You're kidding, right?
Sin, the toxin. Gotta tell him who we are.
Yes, sir. The Crusaders are sworn to battle Sin. We have chapters throughout Spira, accepting all who wish to join our struggle. The hero Mihen formed the Crusaders 800 years ago as the Crimson Blades. Later, our ranks grew and we called ourselves the Crusaders. We've been fighting Sin ever since.
What? You've been fighting 800 years and you still haven't beat it?
Wow, way to
we've seen
just...
towns many times.
Whew,
and
little
that's all we
harsh
can
there.
do. Nobody's ever been able to defeat it. Our mission as Crusaders is to protect the temples, towns, villages, and people of Spira.
In exchange for
So,
converting them,
then
right?
Whose job is it to defeat Sin?
Is Sin's toxin really this bad, sir?
It does
No,
seem
he's
mighty
just
bad.
dumb.
We could just tell you, but I think it better for you to try and remember. Go pray at the temple. Perhaps Yevon will help you regain your memory.
Oh yes, we've got... Pray your memories back!
Yeah.
Oh.
The Crusaders are definitely a...
Oh, what's this? Is he
a
gonna hit it?
thing.
Oh, computer good. Tutorial?
Yeah, this is just basic
Oh.
stuff you've already basically
Okay. Basic terms.
seen. Ask the gods to give you the good brain.
Clearly he was denied
yeah.
on the first round. Oh, you're a kitty looking thing?
Yep.
Oh, and I can't put you either. Oh my god, there's two.
But yeah,
Fine.
I'm a huge fan of Dynasty Warriors. New. I have mixed feelings about some of the like reworking they've done, and I think they started in like 6 or 7 when they started reworking all the characters and whatnot.
That's like a Wedge lookalike. What's happening? What's going on? Oh my
I've
god.
never seen that NPC before. Shit.
Oh my god.
Please, you haven't repaired
Oh
my
my god. Oh yeah, I dreamt that I was in this horrible fucking world and everything was going to shit.
I literally have never seen this character before. That is amazing.
Oh my god. Okay. Oh. It looks like it
really
looks like
does
he's
look
got like a
him.
thong on, and I
Yeah.
know that can't be what's happening, but it looks that way.
I can't imagine that is accidental. Like, that's got to be intentional. Wow.
That's
But yeah, I
That's
haven't actually
amazing.
played Dynasty Warriors reliably since like 4. But I play the Warriors Orochi a lot, and those still use the Japanese voice acting, so I'm good with that.
I guess we're just gonna.
If you go back just a bit, I believe there's a chest. If you see that little like side alcove.
Oh yeah. Show
Um,
me the secrets. Ooh, there's multiple chests. Hello. Oh, so you're saying I can just steal his stuff? Great. Yay. I find it entertaining that his chest opening animation is like, okay, I gotta like crouch all the way down and use both hands to open this. Cause that seems like a lot more care than his personality
Than you would expect from-
might
yeah.
indicate, yeah.
Yeah, actually, animation, like, most people look at, like, battle animations, walking animations, etc. But, like, there's an animator on YouTube who does a lot of videos. I watch him pretty regularly.
It's Wedge!
He has pointed out that, like, those subtle little animations, like chest opening, like idle poses, transition and animations, those actually, yeah, I think you're right that that's Wedge, not Biggs. I think we were saying Biggs.
I was saying Wedge.
Were you?
At least I thought. Unless I also have been poisoned by the sin toxin
You
and
know,
don't know what I'm talking about.
We may just have been poisoned by the stupid, the stupidity of Tidus combined with the sin toxin. Like,
It was then, standing in that place.
yeah, I waited for Warriors Orochi 4 until the Ultimate came out, and I got that pretty quick. But yeah, so the little idle animations, the chest openings,
I began to realize how different this world was from my own.
they actually showcase character a lot more than people realize.
Oh yeah, no, I love that. Like, in Final Fantasy VII Remake, I love a lot of the detail they put into stuff like the idle animations and things like that, because it's unique to each character, and it's far from the only Final Fantasy game that does it.
Yeah, and it's things like each character sits on a bench to rest differently. Each character opens chests differently.
Yeah.
They did such a good job. I can't wait for the second 7 remake part to come out.
I'm gonna continue to bother people. Or I guess not.
Nope, you're gonna go into a cutscene.
Dang it! I wanted to bother people.
10 years have passed since Lord Braska became High Summoner. And finally, we receive a statue for our temple.
Oh, what's a High Summoner?
It's always bureaucracy. 10 years to get a statue.
Right.
I got too close to Sin's toxin.
It's really convenient that there's an in-world explanation for people thinking you're dumb.
Accurate.
It was funny hearing myself make the same excuse over and over. Funny, and a little sad.
The summoners are practitioners of a sacred art, sworn to protect the people of Yevon. Only a chosen few become summoners, who call forth entities of great power, the Aeons. The Aeons hear our prayers and come down to us. They are the blessing of Yevon.
So what he meant was that we should respect some kind of great men, or something like that, I figured.
Oh boy. He does not have a grasp for nuance.
Not especially, no.
Yeah. Not so much. Can I go that way? Yes. Ooh, it's a room. Can I take anything? Hello? Talk to me.
Just start looting the temple.
You know. They won't frown on that, right? Okay, so there's no cure for Sin's toxin. You just wait for it to go away? Or no, oh no, you pray it away. Gotcha,
Yes.
gotcha.
Yes,
I
always-
forgot.
Religion will fix everything.
Yep. Pray it away. Hello? Caller?
So Moo's all like, hey guys, I got too close to Sin. Hi, hello. And then New goes, I touched Sin. Keep your expectations of me low.
Right.
Pray the gay away.
Yup.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
That is definitely the vibe that we're getting here. Just stuff. People being messy.
I know.
Leaving their stuff all over the place. She is so rude. Every time I come out of a place, she's shoving me out of the way. Jeez, lady. Rude. What happened with the... Okay, with the camera. Okay. Okay. So... Oh, okay, yes. Pray it away.
Yep.
Pray it away. Wasn't I supposed to introduce myself to somebody?
You technically already did.
Oh. He's not great with first impressions.
Yeah, that conversation about the statue and then all of that That was what that was.
I'm sure that's exactly what Waka had in mind when he told me to go introduce myself.
Yeah, go make a fool of yourself.
Yeah. And so now when I associate with you, everybody will know. Give me food, I hunger. Puppy!
I've been thinking that for the last 10 minutes, but I'm not sure gay existed in early 2000s. Oh, trust me, it existed. It just existed in a very awkward state where video games are concerned.
Right. And I mean, this is definitely... we haven't even gotten into the meat of it yet, but like the almost tongue-in-cheek sort of commentary on religions and organized religions and crusaders and...
Yeah, the gay thing, though, definitely was very awkward. So...
Give me food!
Japan actually has a very...
No time for lunch yet.
You told me!
Pushed.
I guess...
Yeah. Japan has a very... It still does, but it's a lot better than it was, 20 years ago.
You could at least go see how they are doing.
You can't interfere.
Sorry,
it's a rule.
story.
But it's been nearly.
Who they? What?
Ominous
What?
stuff going on.
What? And of course he's taking a goddamn nap.
Yep. It's going to be waking up, be
But
totally abandoned.
It's been nearly.
It's been nearly a day already.
Perhaps you could go look for us.
People are searching for him now.
Thank you.
Who cares whether he comes back?
Oh, that's totally fair then.
Oh!
Need to explain
Oh!
Fine, let him. Do you?
Like, I played the Ace Attorney
hate him
games,
so?
so he's familiar with the awkward gay.
If he dies, you'll never be able to tell him how much you hate him.
That's a way to motivate a small child.
Yeah.
Wow.
The fact that both his parents are existent in the game is highly unusual for a JRPG.
Right?
But that doesn't mean either of them is particularly a noteworthy parent.
Yeah. Also, that whole flashback was like, hey, I've got abandonment issues, but I'm too angry to talk about it.
Yeah. But yeah, there's one of the big things, with subcultures in Japan, gay, trans, anything like that, is most of them aren't actually, like, they're pretty much not illegal. You just don't talk about them. And there's expectations about how you're supposed to live if that is something that applies to you. And that comes across in games with a great deal of subtext. They will very rarely outright say, this character is gay, these people are in a relationship, these people care for each other, because that's not how their culture deals with those sort of things. And so, and then once you localize it into America, especially back then, even that subtext often gets stripped out because between deliberate editing and just not understanding said subtext. So there's a lot of characters that actually, if you play the Japanese version, you're kind of like, okay, I see what's going on here. But then if you play...
Everybody's going.
The, Oh, yeah!
Wedge!
Accurate! Have you gotten to where Jex joins you in Defu yet?
Yes!
Yeah,
Yes, I have.
Like, Defu's story where Jex shows up and everybody's like, I've known your dad for 10 seconds, you should give him a chance.
Right? God, and he's like, what? No! You don't know me.
I actually love some of the interplay between characters in Defu.
Oh, yeah.
Like, most of them seem, like, most of those, Defu seems to be taking place after most of those stories.
For the most part,
yeah.
with certain
Actually,
character
we're
exceptions.
Coming up on 11, so this seems like a pretty good place to wrap up.
I just saved and everything.
But yeah, Defu, like, it takes place after most of the games, but like, there's a memory loss thing, so characters don't know everything. So it is entertaining as hell to see some of these characters that are like, yeah, I've been through this bullshit already. Like,
Right.
Whereas other characters from the same game are like, I don't know what's going on.
Right? Oh man, yeah. It's a good time. If you love any of the Final Fantasies, it's a good time.
Yeah, definitely. And like for a gacha game, like it's very generous.
Really, really. You don't, if you want to spend the money, you can, but you don't necessarily have to.
Yeah. Not doing a plug per se.
Right.
But,
We
like,
are not
it is-
sponsored in any way.
Yeah, but it is just, it's probably one of the best gacha games on mobile that I've played. Certainly in a long time.
Yeah.
Anyways, all that aside, thanks to our chat friends today. Had a great time talking with you.
Yes, thank you everybody for tuning in. Hope you had some fun. I did.
No, yeah, I had a great time. Everybody, anybody watching this later on our Twitch or YouTube archive, whatever, hope you enjoyed it. We will definitely be picking this up again next Saturday.
Oh yes, yeah, we're planning to play through to the end of this.
Yeah,
So
and I mean, we don't have concrete plans because this is gonna take us a little bit.
Yeah.
Not a short game. But like, we may go into 10-2 to continue talking about how the story evolved and how they put it together. We've talked a little bit about doing like 13 for a similar reason, and just talking about how it was put together and assembled and presented. You know, we're gonna be doing this for a while, so glad to have all of you join us, and hope you have a good time. Hope you have a great one.
Yep, have a good whatever time it is for you.
Farewell.